Hi, it's Trista. I'm back again. I have a couple channeled answers for some questions. I'm going to combine a couple questions on this video, and I'm also going to add in some information I got about raspberries and spinach, um, which doesn't sound all that exciting, but for people who are focused on their health and natural health benefits, it's kind of interesting. So I'm going to talk about fatigue energy. I'm going to talk about the southern continent and raspberries and spinach. So here we go. So EB asked a question about fatigue energy. There's been some people who've been struggling with their energy levels, just feeling fatigued all the time. Not necessarily, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a medical thing. It's more of people that are kind of sensitive. Spiritual people are kind of sensitive to energy, and so I'll just tell you what I got for that. So it's basically kind of the angel's way of conserving your energy. They say it's a self-imposed mechanism so as not to overextend yourself. So you don't keep running on empty. You don't keep saying, "Oh, I'll do this. I'm going to do that." It's kind of a way to conserve. They kind of shut your energy down a little bit, and it's a way to kind of conserve your energy so you're not getting depleted. So, and they said there's also a universal energy of malaise that's in place right now on the planet. So people are feeling that. I don't know how long that will last for, and maybe it affects everybody differently. They say this fatigue energy is an approved restriction of energy. It protects energy resources of the individuals so as not to deplete energy and allow your energy to get too low. They say it's taking time to smell the daisies will help you to recharge. So taking time to relax, doing things you enjoy will help you to recharge. I know the person that I'm thinking of who's been struggling with this fatigue energy, it's been difficult to get recharged and stay charged up to do everything that they want to do. Also, this fatigue energy for this individual is giving away too much energy to other people. And a lot of people do that. They give a lot of energy to other people. They don't necessarily put themselves first, but they say the needle on the tank is low. They say this is a protection. So don't allow others to take your energy, and try not to give too much of your energy away to other people without replenishing your energy. They say it's also a universal conflict energy going on in the universe right now, and on our planet. As you know, there's lots of different various conflicts going on right now. So that is sucking up people's energy and attention, which causes us to lose energy and not take care of ourselves as much and as well as we should. So I know, I think we all know how to take care of ourselves. You're supposed to get a certain amount of rest. You're supposed to eat a certain healthy diet. You're supposed to get a certain amount of exercise and motion, and then spiritual recharging. So if there's a lot of distractions on the planet and a lot of people sucking up energy and people having to deal with being around conflict energy, that's just going to wear on you and kind of suck the energy out of you. So they want you to try to not let some of the conflict energy of the planet and the universe deplete your energy by giving it too much attention. I'm not saying ignore things. I'm just saying don't let it suck up too much of your time and energy, and make sure you do what you need to do to take care of your health. They say one thing to do besides those things to make it better and get it through this period of fatigue energy is taking time to do the things that make your heart soar. They will help you recharge your energy. So anything that makes your heart happy, makes your heart sing, anything that's good for your inner child, anything that is mostly fun stuff, that sort of stuff recharges you. And so it's stuff that you want to make sure you stop and smell the daisies or the roses, because that stuff is important. It helps keep us balanced. It helps recharge us. It helps keep us fresh, so that we're open to growth and assisting others and taking care of ourselves. So that's all I got on the fatigue energy at this time. So thank you, EB, for that question. I think I'm going to go into, I'm going to leave this question for last. And I think I'm going to go into my raspberries and spinach. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. This is some information I channeled earlier this year. And it has to do with nutrition and, certain plants, certain, mostly plants, herbs, fruits, trees, those sort of things have a lot of antioxidants. They have a lot of, there's some of the superfoods. They help your body recharge, stay healthy, get the free radicals out of your system. So I'm not making any claims here. I'm just going to give you the information I channeled, and don't tell your doctor that I said you need a special diet based on this. But I just thought I would put this out here in case people want to be aware of the information. I'll be putting it out at another time too, but I thought I would share it now so people can think about it and check it out. Okay, so raspberries. Let me take this out. And then we're going to follow it up with spinach. I think we all know spinach is one of those foods that is supposed to be super good for us. My guys said that raspberries help prevent cancer. And there's lots of foods, antioxidants out there that help with health and are help with preventing disease. So I had some questions here. I said, oh my gosh, never heard of that before. I said, can it help to get rid of cancer for people who have existing cancer? They said a dose of every couple days of raspberries helps keep cancer away. Now, if someone already has cancer in this lifetime and it is a life lesson, it may not work as a preventative. So this raspberries and the chemicals that are in raspberries are more preventative of getting sick. It is not a cure for cancer. Please hear me when I say that. I did not say that it is a cure for cancer. I said it helps you stay healthy and not get cancer unless it's in your highest good to go through that, which some people have it in their soul contracts to go through that. And it's part of their life lessons, and part of their journey here. And I asked any kinds of raspberries, and they said fresh, squeezed, sauteed, or frozen have the benefits. And then I said, well, because I've had, my dogs died of cancer. My last 4 or 5 dogs died of cancer. So I said, does it help animals? And do your own research on this, because I'm not a horse person, but they said horses especially, it is helpful. Low doses with hay. Please research that, because like I said, I am not a horse person. I don't know. I know horses need particular diets. So please do your own research on that. And I said, well, what about the superfoods? We've all heard of the superfoods. What about the superfoods as protectors for anti-cancer diet? They said it's not really the same thing. There's a unique chemical in raspberries, mostly in red raspberries and natural colored raspberries. And I said any kind of red raspberries, and they said any kind. So there's something to do with the chemicals in red raspberries that helps prevent disease. In this case, they're saying cancer. If you're not supposed to get cancer in the first place. If you're meant to get cancer, then in this lifetime, as part of your journey, then it won't prevent that. And then I said, are there some other foods and herbs out there that we want? Let me see this again. Are there some other foods and herbs out there? There are some other foods and herbs out there, but we wanted to present raspberries at this time. Red raspberries equal more bang for your buck, along with spinach. And then they went on to talking about spinach. They said, everybody knows spinach is good. We've heard that. Popeye knew that. I know my generation heard that. I'm sure the other generations also. They said, eat as much of this as you can, and everyone should be able to grow spinach at their home. So you should be able to have a pot of spinach growing. Spinach is not hard to grow. Now in Florida, where I am right now, it is super hot. It's August. Spinach is not going to probably grow here, but you would have to bring it inside. And obviously up north in the winters, unless you've got a greenhouse, you're not going to be able to grow spinach where it's below zero and snow. But you could bring it inside and you could have it, or you could grow it during the summers up north and freeze it, or you can grow it during the cooler times down south, then freeze it or preserve it, however. So eat as much of this as you can. Everyone can grow spinach. Spinach is not hard to grow. Even I can grow spinach. Anyone can grow spinach at home. It's a huge antioxidant. People should eat more spinach. It is a special plant. It needs to be in everybody's fridge, everybody's garden, everybody's pot, on the countertop. Anywhere you can put a little pot, you can start it. And you can start it every couple weeks. And depending on there's all kinds of different kinds of spinach. So you can grow it. You can grow it. You can do it at home, and you don't have a huge plot of it in the yard. Do what you can do. And they sell it in the stores too. It probably is better fresh from home, but you can go into any grocery store and get it too. I asked about frozen. I said, is it good frozen? They say it's best fresh and recently picked. They say anybody can grow it. I said, what if it's too hot outside? Because I'm in Florida and there's no way spinach is going to be growing right now. They said, bring it in. So bring it in the air conditioning, bring it in, put it in a window. They said you don't need as much of it to eat if you're picking it fresh. So it's obviously stronger. It doesn't lose its vitamins and benefits, nutritional benefits. If it's fresh, it's going to have more. It said it holds its vitamins and properties well, but the vitamins and properties drop off as it gets older. So the longer it's been since it's been picked, it's in the refrigerator or in the freezer or whatever. Just like any fruit or vegetable, it starts to lose its vitamins and minerals and other properties. So it's best fresh, but if you can't do fresh, do the alternatives. Let's see where I am. Oh, and then if you're making spinach, don't throw out the spinach water if you boiled it. I like to eat it raw, but if you boiled it or cooked it, they say add this water to drinks and to other recipes or to feed plants. Don't waste it, because that's going to have some of the minerals and vitamins and properties of it in there also. So put that water in your other recipes, other water bottles, smoothies, or feed it to other plants for their growth. You can put it in a well-lit location or window in the house. That will work. Let me see. And that's it for spinach and raspberries. And like I said, I am not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not any kind of medical specialist. So don't come after me. I'm just passing on the information. And we all know that fresh fruits and vegetables, especially leafy greens, um, are really good for you to eat and good for your health. So, um, so the last question I had, this is from D. She wanted to ask about our southern continent, and I'm not going to say the name because there's, for those of you who are kind of online and are aware of some of the conspiracy theories, I don't even want to say that word really. This continent has some theories out there floating around about it. So she asked me about what is out there on the southern continent, this southern icy continent that is covered by snow. I think most, if not all, of the year in places. So this is what I got, and some of this is documented information, and I think there's probably more information that I wasn't given just because I don't need anyone showing up at my doorstep for shutting down my channel. So anyway, with that being said, I was up above. I saw a flash of the planet, the continent from above, flying like kind of above, like in a plane or drone type of thing. So you're looking down and you're seeing lots of clouds. I'm seeing some green vegetation, and I see people down there doing research. This continent, I mean, it's not hugely populated, but people live there. There's stuff going on there, just like any of the other continents. So there is a lot going on down there, and it doesn't. You don't often hear about what is going on in some of the more remote locations in various places around the world. So anyway, this is what I got. They said, yes, there's people live there year round, scientists, military, individuals, and civilians. And I'm thinking some of the civilians are probably assisting the scientists or military and or there for business, wealthy civilians there for business opportunities, or political. There may be some political people there occasionally too. And because I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, I said, are there Germans there? And they said no. And I was like, okay. And then they said there's some people of German ancestry. And I thought, well, there's people of German ancestry all over. And I had a German grandmother too. So yeah, there's people here of German ancestry. So we're not going to bash them or my grandmother and her family. But I just thought I would throw that in there. And then they said just people of German ancestry doing their work down there. They work down there. They say there's also an oil industry down there. People drilling for oil, people exploring for coal, and people doing work in thermonuclear down there. I didn't look up thermonuclear. I can kind of guess maybe what that is, but I did not look this stuff up just to confirm or deny. Either way, I'm sure it's all, if you go online, I'm sure it's all out there that they're doing research there. They have military people there. They are exploring and doing scientific research there. I think that's all common knowledge. They do have planes that come and go in and out of there, weather permitting. They say there's ships and barges that drop off supplies and medical supplies. Specifically, they said medical supplies. They said it is a busy city. There's coal exploration. There's companies also there exploring various resources that that are on the land or in the ocean or in that area. People are always looking for resources. They do that in Alaska. They do that in other places too, and they do that there. So there's some of that going on. They also have some sterile research facilities, scientific research facilities that are there that they're doing research. They're drilling for precious metals. They said there's the regulations for drilling and exploring and harvesting that stuff aren't as restrictive in that continent as they might be in, say, Alaska or any other more populated continents. I asked about the animals, like what kind of animals do they have. They said some native and some brought in mostly for research. And I was like, oh. So, and I said, like, what's been brought in? And they're like, chimpanzees, rabbits, dogs, and tortoises. And I'm like, tortoises? Why tortoises? And they're like, because tortoises live longer. So the research can go on longer. So I don't know what kind of research they're doing. They do research on animals all over. So I'm not sure what the research is. They also have some fresh food grown there. They said mostly greens. They have greenhouse type facility. They have plants growing under lights. Some of the facilities are built into, I wanted to say caves. They said landscape. They're built into the landscape, which is, I think, partial rock. I mean, obviously there's ice there, but there's rock too. And they said rock similar to caves. So various kinds of drilling going on, I would say, on land and probably also in the ocean areas there. I don't know if there's some deposits of oil down there that they're exploring. They said some internet information about base camps and facilities there, so you can look that stuff up. They say it's online. You can look and get information about that online. They said they can't address the conspiracies. They're not going to have me put myself out there and put that information out there. They say there's lots of natural resources there. I mean, it looks like it's kind of an icy, kind of barren, I suppose, place. I do know at least one person I've heard talk about it, who's been there multiple times and has talked about it. And I think the weather can fluctuate. I don't know how warm it gets, but and they say there's also a lot of wealthy companies there that are trying to explore resources. So that's all I got for that. So thank you, Dee, for asking that question. Sorry I didn't get to what you were probably hoping I would get to. And that will wrap up this video. If you have any further questions or comments about any of those topics, you can contact me or write your questions in the comments section. If you like the video, I'm encouraging everyone to please like. There's a button on the website, on the YouTube, where you like the videos. So like, I think there's some people are already subscribed, and then if you think it's worth sharing, if you know someone that would benefit from it, please share. And thanks for checking in, and I have more questions that I'm going to be answering. I just don't think I'll get to them today, so it might not be till maybe next weekend. But hopefully that was interesting, and I will see you later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.